Hi, this is Gore. I have with me here a year 2018 Proton Perdana 2.4. In this video, we're going to see what this car is all about. This car is the last variant of the second generation Proton Perdana, which is based on the 8th generation Honda Accord North American Edition. So this car was first available sometime in 2013. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, for those who know, please comment in the comment section. So as far as I remember, this car was available starting with 2013. The shape of this car is actually look exactly like the 8th generation Honda Accord. Then if I remember correctly, sometime in 2015, there is a facelift for this car itself, and then this is how it ended up. The outside Proton has altered the appearance of this car, so they look like this. And then, however, the inside is actually similar to the 8th generation Honda Accord. This car comes with a key access like this, a flip key, like this, a flip key. So what I do, we just press this button here, and it flips out. Sorry, this is the button for unlock. I pressed this one just now by accident. This is the lock. And then this one actually unlocks the car. So once unlocked, all 4 doors automatically unlock. And then press this button here, lock. So all the doors will be locked up. The keys have one extra button down here. So this is called the boot opener. If you look at the back of the car, there is no key cylinder to unlock the boot. So to open the boot, just press this button down here. The boot opens up. So if you have family members want to load things into the boot, you can just press the button, and then they can open the boot, load whatever they need into the boot, and all these are done while the door actually remains locked. Alright, so that's the exterior feature of this car about the key itself. So let's open up this car and continue the review. Okay, with the car open, to open up the engine compartment, this is where the lever is located in the driver footwell. Pull this lever to lift up the, to release the hood so that you can open and look at the engine. Alright, the latch has been released. So put your hand above the Proton badge and then feel for the lever. The lever is somewhere around here to open it up. So this car, the hood is supported by the two torsion bar at the side. So there's no bar for you to prop up the hood itself. So just now, this is the release catch to release the hood from the hood from the lock itself. So this engine is actually sourced from Honda itself. It's a 2.4 liter inline 4 16 valve DOHC engine. For this Perdana itself, there are 2 variants for the engine. One is a 2 liter engine. The 2 liter engine comes with 4 cylinder and 16 valve, and then that one is single overhead camshaft. This 2.4, it has dual overhead camshaft. Okay, that's the ABS pump down there. Then this one is the brake fluid reservoir. This is the washer fluid reservoir down here. Then this one is a reserve tank for the radiator. Then the main radiator refuel chamber is up here, and then underneath here is where the main radiator is. And then down here is a filler port for the engine oil. There's a fuse box behind there. Then the battery compartment, and then this is the 2.4 liter engine source from Honda itself. Okay, along together with a headlamp. So this car comes with a daytime running light. So when I turn on the engine, this light here lights up. This one down here is the main beam, the main headlight. And then down here is your the high beam is down here. Then the turn signals are in here. Alright, this car comes with a fog lamp down there. Alright, I have turned on the headlights. So this actually comes on like this. It's not supposed to be running, but because of the camera lens itself, so that's why the lamp looks like running. It's not supposed to be running, it's supposed to be one whole strip like that. I have turned on the, what they call it, the high beam. So this is the high beam. High beam is actually halogen, and then whereas the main beam is actually LED. And then there's the front fog lamp, you can see from there. And then on the rear lamp, right, so that's how the rear lamp looks like. So this part up here, this one is a rear lamp, reverse light, and then the turn signal. Okay, I've turned on the rear fog lamp itself. So rear fog lamp is actually this piece down here, whereas the rest of the lamp is still remaining on like that. So that's the rear fog lamp for this Perdana itself. And then on the front view, this car comes with a 17-inch rim shot with a tire size of 255 50 series R17. So on the front view itself, it comes with a ventilated disc brake like this. Then for the rear itself, they have the same set of rims and tire size. And then it comes with solid disc brake down there. Let's have a look at the inside of the car and continue the review. Alright, so on the door trim itself, you have the opening and close handle. You have the door lock and unlock indicator. Then you have the power window, the side electric side mirror control from here. Then this one locks and unlocks the door. This one actually locks and unlocks all the power window itself. Then power window control. Then you have your door open and close lever. And then down there you have your cubby hole and also the bottle holder down there. The front speaker of the car is located down at the door trim in this position. Then in line with all Honda cars, Perdana also do come with the door ajar warning light. That means if you have the door open, any incoming traffic, especially at night, they can see the light. They can see the light down there, which is turned on to indicate that the door is actually open. This door ajar warning light available on all doors itself, including this one too. The rear door also include the light itself. Right. So once you're inside the car, is the ignition, so you can start and turn on the car just like normal car itself. And then down here is this one to turn on and turn off the front parking sensor. And then this one turns on and turns off the rear fog lamp. This button here turns on and turns off the interior motion detector. So motion detector goes off and on. You can see by this, you can press by this button down here. And then this one turns on and turns off the traction control. So press and hold down to turn off the traction control. So when traction control turns off, you can see that there is an indicator in there to indicate traction control has been what they call it, turned off. And then press this button, hold it down, then traction control comes back on. Alright, then you have on your meter cluster itself, you have a thermometer down there. Okay, thermometer, you have your tachometer, and then you have your door ajar warning. That means the driver door has been opened. That's why you can see that there is a light down there. So if I close the door, okay, the whole indicator goes off. So opening the door actually lights it up and tell me that there is a door being ajar or the door not closed properly. So let's say I didn't close the door properly, there is a light, the warning down there. So this has been found as far back as the first generation Honda Accord. So this car being a rebadge of Honda Accord, so this feature is down there. And down here is your gear position indicator. So that means if I switch the car to reverse or drive or normal, neutral or drive. Sorry, my phone rang. Okay, there's a gear indicator in the middle of the instrument cluster. So this is to indicate the gear in parking, reverse, neutral, drive, and also sport mode. Then at the bottom there is the odometer and then there is the trip meter button, the trip meter showing down there. Then there's a lever down here to adjust, to switch the what they call it, the multi-info display. So this button down here, you can see the button, press on it. This one shows the temperature, and then it shows to trip B, and then returns back to trip A. So pressing down and holding the button while the thing showing trip A actually resets the trip A to 0, and then you can begin a fresh count itself. So trip meter is for you to calculate how far the car has driven during a single trip. So if you want to begin a fresh count, just make sure that it's showing the trip meter that you want, and then press the button, and then after that press the lever, and then hold it down, and then it will reset. Similarly, you can reset the trip B also. So wait until trip B, press and hold down, it will reset until you reset the trip B itself. Okay, this car, according to the odometer, this car has clocked 97,299 kilometers. Then this one shows the exterior, the temperature out on the outside itself, and then pressing again switches to trip B, and then after that returns back to odometer and trip A itself. Then you have your speedometer down there, and then the last gauge down here, this is your fuel gauge. Alright, down here you have your blower. The blower can be opened and closed by twisting this wheel down here. So setting the wheel to this side closes up the blower, and then set to this side opens up the blower itself. Okay, and then similarly there's a blower in the middle as well, and there's also one more on the other side. Right, let's look at the side mirror control. To adjust the side mirror, select either the left or the right. Select the left or the right hand side side mirror. So press this one, push this lever to the right to adjust the right hand side mirror, and then press these buttons to move it into the direction that you want. So like right, like left, like up, and then down. And then when you reach the desired level, just switch this button back to the center position. Okay, I've set it back to center position, so no longer activating. Then to adjust the left mirror, push it to this side, and then you're adjusting the mirror over there, like left, right, up, and then down. Then lock by pushing it to the middle, and then once you push the middle, neither mirror respond because it's in lock position. To fold in the side mirror, press this button down here, side mirror folds in. Oh yeah, on the side mirror itself there is a turn signal. The side turn signal is on the side mirror, you can see down there. And then on the other side also you can see that the side mirror also has a side turning signal. Okay, to open back, just press this button down here, opens up again. Press this lever, this button in this position to lock the doors, so door lock, and then press this one to unlock all the doors. So similarly, it goes to the other side, lock, and also unlock. Right, on the driver side, power window opens up on one touch operation, and then upward movement also one touch operation. Similarly to the passenger side, one touch operation. Okay, even though you do it from the passenger side, okay, press one touch functionality. Okay, one touch functionality for movement up and down. However, the rear door, the rear power window, you have to hold it down to open, and then put up the button to close the window itself. This is the lock button, so once I've locked, the light actually lights up, and then the driver can operate the power window Alright, and then the passenger side, nothing happens. Okay, passenger lock already. Okay, so that's the lock button itself for the driver side. Alright, now to the center console, this is where the hazard light is. So hazard light, and then this one allows you to adjust the temperature for the left hand side, and then the right hand side air condition itself. And then this one actually controls the fan speed, so you can see the fan speed actually goes up that way. And then this one adjusts the temperature for the left hand side air condition. So you can see in the display up here, so I'm increasing the temperature for the left hand side cabin. And then the right hand side cabin, I can also use this one to adjust the temperature. So right hand side 22 degrees, left hand side 26 degrees. And then there's what these two buttons actually does. And then if you push it all the way down, it shows LO, low means it is actually the lowest temperature the aircon is able to let you have. Similarly, this side also you can do like that, set it all the way until below 19. Once you go below 19, the temperature of this show low. That means the temperature will now come out as low as possible. Okay, this button here turns on and turns off the rear demister. This one turns on and turns off the air condition. Okay, the air condition indicator is on the panel itself. Let me try to get it close. Okay, air condition off. Air condition off means the air condition is turned off, but then you can still hear the aircon blowing up from the microphone itself. So air condition off, and then press this button again. This one here turns on the air condition. You can hear that the aircon coming online, aircon compressor coming online. Just have a listen. Okay, aircon compressor has come online. This one actually adjusts the mode of the air condition. Right now it's showing a main blower. Pressing a second time, it shows main blower and floor. The floor is coming out from over there and also over there. Pressing it again, floor only, and then pressing again, this is the front demister and also the floor blower. The front demister, the air condition is coming out from that opening over there all the way to that side. So there all the way to here is where the front demister is. And then pushing another time again, it returns back to main blower. So main blower 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one seems to be this one is also the front demister. There's one on this side. There's also one more on the other side over there. So that's also the front demister. That means on top of those opening up there, that one and this one actually is the front demister. Okay, pressing this button here overrides the air conditioning mode so that it now blows out on the front demister. Okay, the front demister actually comes on, and then the fan increases speed to blow out onto the front demister. And then this one over here adjusts the fan speed, so maximum speed, minimum speed. And then this one here turns on and turns off the recirculation. So pressing this button, recirculation off, fresh air takes in fresh air from the outside. So you are advised to switch on the recirculation mode when you're driving in the city. And then once you are driving on the expressway, after many hours of driving, you can actually switch it to this mode to take in fresh air to replenish the air condition on the to replenish the oxygen on the inside of the car itself. Okay, the next button is called the synchronizer button. Supposing you set a different temperature for the driver side and then the passenger side, and then suddenly you want to make sure both of them are having the same temperature. So pressing the sync button, SYNC, synchronization turns on. So temperature will be adjusted to the driver side. So similarly, if I have the driver side lower, I set to low. Pressing the synchronizer button sets both of them to low. And then this one turns on and turns off the air conditioning. So air condition has been turned off in this case. And then this one turns up the automatic cooling. So you can see that the automatic cooling is on. It resumes back the last temperature side, which is low, and then the fan increasingly adjusts by itself so that it can give you the low what they call it, temperature itself. Okay, so that's the automatic on off button. Okay, so turns on and turns off the automatic cooling for the car itself. And then however, you can override by pushing this button here to adjust the fan speed so that it overrides the automatic air condition. A little bit down here, this is the car navigation itself. So this one actually comes with the player, which is customized by Proton itself. So Proton actually provide Perdana with this player. Okay, I try not to turn on any of the playing because I'm scared of copyright strike. So this is the player itself. The player comes with navigation. You can set up your GPS, okay, and then plus a few other buttons like economy mode and so on. So I'm going to set up another video just for this player itself. Okay, there's a cubby hole down here. You can actually open up for some small storage. There's also one more cubby hole down there for, but then this is not covered, this open air lah, and then this one is covered. Then there is a coin holder down there, and then on this side there is a power outlet underneath this cover itself. Then you have your gear shift lever, plus with the emergency release button down, the emergency release button down here. Then this one comes with the front cup holder, and then you get your handbrake lever down here, and then a little bit back there is a what they call it, the storage space. Then this storage space you can actually adjust the armrest to go to the far forward or backward, depends on your arm position and so on. Okay, the cubby hole underneath the armrest is quite huge, it's quite deep down there. Okay, inside here there is a slider for you to slide this piece forward, and then there's some behind there you can actually pull out the power outlet. Okay, this piece can be removed to show you the power outlet. Alright, I have this piece removed from down here, but to be gentle with it. So this one here, I just want to show you that down here there is a USB port down there, USB port, and then there is another power outlet down here where the car owner actually has put in what they call it, a charger, a converter to USB for charger. Actually this one down here is actually a 12 volt power outlet. So lift up this one is the 12 volt power outlet. So the car owner has slot in this one down here. So this is aftermarket, and then this one can power up the phone and so on. And then this USB port down here is for you to plug into the player itself. Alright, I put back everything just like before. Then on the passenger side there is a door opening and close lever. There's a power window switch. There's a door opening and close handle. And then there is a cubby hole down there together with the bottle holder. And then on the side, the piece where on the inside where the side mirror is mounted, there is a tweeter from there, and there's also one more on the side itself. Okay, then on the sunshade there is a lighted up vanity mirror. Vanity mirror comes with light, so once you close up, the light goes off, and then when you open up, the light opens up. Then down here is your sunglasses holder. You can put sunglasses into this part down here. Okay, these are the interior motion detector. Interior motion detector down here, this one and this one. And then this one is a map reading lamp for the passenger, map reading lamp for the driver itself. Then on the driver sunshade, there is a side mirror. Sorry, there's a vanity mirror plus the plus a lamp down here. So it's lighted up. That means if you see at night, you'll be actually, your face can be illuminated from there. So lighted up vanity mirror from the side. On the steering itself, there is a paddle shifter down here. Paddle shifter. The paddle shifter can really come online if you put the car into sport mode. Okay, put in sport mode, then you can use the paddle shifter to change gear. So second gear, and then because the car is not moving, so the car only allows me to go to second gear. Okay, second gear. So I pull the lever this way, and then this one to reduce itself. Okay, so there's a paddle shifter, but then paddle shifter you need to shift the gear into S mode. So putting to D mode, the paddle shifter doesn't work. So shifting it to sport mode, then paddle shifter works this way. You'll take a test drive after this to show the paddle shifter movement. Okay, down here there is a, on the steering itself, there is a mode. This mode actually controls the player. So player goes to, okay, radio. It goes radio, sorry, there's radio. And then this one looks like the USB port to me. Yeah, it looks like USB. And then goes back to radio mode. And then this one changes the volume. Okay. And then this one changes the channel itself. So this is for radio lah. If it's like a USB, then it changes to the next track, and so on. Okay. However, to turn off the player, you need to press this button to turn off the player itself. And then down here is a cruise control. So cruise control can only be activated when the car is in drive. Okay, car in drive, then we can activate the cruise control. So cruise control actually activates by looking at the cruise on the main screen itself. Then this is to set the speed. That means set the speed this way, and then this to cancel the cruise control. Okay, and then this one you can resume, accelerate or decelerate when you are moving. So press this button to decelerate, press this button to accelerate. Alright, press this button to cancel, turn off the cruise control by pressing and releasing the cruise button after that. We'll show you, I'll show you to use when you take this car for the drive. On the left stalk itself, you have the wiper control. So I've lifted the wiper so that to prevent the wiper from scratching the windscreen. So there is a, just like most Japanese car, there is a speed difficult to see. There's a up functioning like that. So when you do like that, the wiper actually sweeps the screen one time. So this is for cleaning up any water residue on the front. What they call it, the front screen itself. Okay, so pushing this lever down, this is a intermittent mode. Okay, and then the intermittent mode has a speed down here. It's very hard for me to get the picture in. Let me try to go it this way. Okay, so that's the intermittent itself. So if I put it this way, the wiper actually become less frequent, and then as I move, you can hear the wiper. Alright. Okay, so let's set it to this way. Set it to this way. Okay, let's count the wiper interval. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13 seconds, about 13-14 seconds for the wiper to sweep one time. Then if I lift it up to here, if I turn it up this way to maximum, so this is maximum. Let's see the time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 seconds. 5 seconds one time. Okay, so this is the variable intermittent wiper control. If I set it down one more lever, this is going to be regular, and then the other one, the last one of course is the fast speed, but I have to be very careful because the wiper can slam back onto the windscreen like this one. Okay, on the right stop you get turn signal and also your light control. So left signal, the right signal like this. There's no lane change feature on this car itself, and then this one actually turns off the light. This one turns on the position lamp, and then this one turns on the automatic light control. That means the light now on and off is based on the sensor. The light sensor is the one down there. That's where the light sensor is. If you cover it with a piece of cloth, then the light actually comes on. And then the last one is a normal beam like this. For high beam, push the lever down and then indicate high beam, and then push it back this way to go back to low beam. And then this one turns off and turns on the front fog lamp. Okay, to flash the light when the car, let's say any car coming towards you, you want to give a flash, just pull this lever down here to give a flash like that. Alright, this car comes with the light warning buzzer. So if the headlights are left on, you can hear the buzzer like this. And then this car also comes with the key in the ignition warning. That means if you open the driver door, the key is in the ignition, you get this sound. Okay, unless you start up the car. Start the car, then it's a different story already. Then once you start up the car, then the sound, the warning goes off. Okay, so this car comes with a 5-speed automatic transmission. So parking, this is park, then reverse, then neutral, then drive, and then the last one is the sport mode itself. Okay, now for example, in case that your car is off, and then you want to get your car out of harm's way, you find that even though you have a foot on the brakes, the transmission cannot get out of parking. So let's say if your car need to be pushed out of harm's way, you need to move this lever out from the park position to neutral so that your car can be pushed. So you need to get a flatbed screwdriver, peel off this cover, push in the button, and then you can release the gear from park to reverse or to neutral, from park to neutral, so that your car can be pushed out of harm's way. So this is an emergency case because without the engine able to start, okay, without starting the engine, there's no way you can get the transmission out from parking. So you need to get a flatbed screwdriver, peel off the cover, press the button down, and then shift the car out of P into N so that your car can be pushed out of harm's way in case the engine cannot be started for any number of reasons. Okay, pull this lever here to open up the boot, and then push the lever down to open the petrol filler cap. On the driver's side, this button here adjusts this piece, the lumbar control down here. Okay, so you can see that the seat actually bulges up down here, and then when you press this one, the seat actually sinks back in. So this is the lumbar control, and then this one adjusts the seat back like this, and then this one adjusts the seat height in the front, so the seat goes this way, and then if you do it this way, the seat actually tilts back like that. And then this one adjusts the seat going forward and backward. On the back door itself, you have the door lock-in and lock lever down here. You have the lever to open the door, power window control, door open and close handle. Then there's a cubby hole down here for you to store small items. and then there's a bigger cubby hole down there for you to store bigger things. Then in line with the 2.4 Proton Perdana, it does come with leather seat for the armrest, the seat, the front seat, door trim, back seat, all have leather seat itself. Okay, there's a door pocket on both of the door itself. This is added on aftermarket by the car owner. The car owner put this for you to put this in an extra for them to, what they call it, teh tarik holder down here. Okay, on the passenger side itself, on two sides of the car, there is actually a map reading lamp down here. So if the rear passenger want to read document, you can actually press this button here to to turn on the light. There's also another one on that side. Okay, so this one is actually map reading lamp, and then there's a main lamp down here. So this is set to door mode. The middle actually is a door mode. That means if the door is closed, the light will go off after a while. Okay, let's try this. I'm inside the car. I have a key fob with me. So if I lock the car, okay, the light goes off. And then if I unlock the car, okay, the light actually lights up the car in for a while. Okay, so that's the setting to door mode. And then this is permanently off. And then this is door mode. And then this is permanently on. Right. On the rear seat, you still get the blower for the rear passenger. So this one adjusts the position, and then this one actually opens up the air outlet, and then this one closes off the outlet itself. So this means setting it this way, the aircon vent opens, you can get the blower, and then setting it down actually turns off the air vent itself, so aircon won't blow to the rear itself. So this car actually has quite a roomy space. Okay, I'm 178 centimeters tall. The driver seat has been set to my driving position, and I have this much of space between the seat and my legs itself. And I have quite a lot of room between the top of my head and the top of the car itself. Okay, this car do come with rear seat belt like this, and then for the middle passenger, it's very easy to operate the seat belt. Just pull it down, and then just have to locate the one that says center. Okay, so this is the buckle that show center. So pull this one down, and then anchor to here for the middle passenger. So middle passenger seat belt actually has 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 3 point seat belt. Okay, so middle passenger seat belt very easy to use and operate. Just let go this way, and then the middle passenger seat belt actually has been retracted. So this car comes with a raise and comes with a the seat do come with a head restraint that actually can be raised or lower like this. You can remove the seat restraint. Actually, I accidentally removed it because I pulled it up too high. Okay, so the seat has a head restraint that can be raised or lower for all the three seats itself. Then there is an extra feature found in this car where you get your armrest, lower down the armrest, and then there is a bottle holder. There are two cup holders, a small cubby space in there. Okay, so the cubby space actually found on the inside of the armrest. Then there is a space down here where you can open to actually access the boot. So you can see that there is already the boot down there. Okay, so this is the part itself. So any rear passenger can just put in the hand inside there, and very handy you can pull out the things such as an umbrella. If you get caught in the car and then rain, you can actually, the rear passenger can just open up the lever and then take out the umbrella and then use the umbrella in case of rain. So this is a very, very handy piece to access the rear boot itself. So this one actually first seen in Proton Perdana first generation, and then the Perdana V6, and then this one comes together even with Honda the Perdana based on Honda Accord. However, this can be locked, so that means once you put the key in there, you already locked lah. So that means if you go to car wash, you don't want people to access the boot, just lock it this way, and then the boot cannot be opened. Okay, and then there's also one more feature down here is, okay, there is a key down here, so you can just put it in this way and then turn the key to lock the boot. So once you turn it, and then once you turn it, I think this key wouldn't work. Then I think there must be another key for this where you can insert and then turn, so and then it will lock the boot from being opened. I think this key is not the one for it. There must be another key for this where you can insert there, turn, and then lock up the car. So lock up the boot. That means the boot can never be opened unless you have the button like this, the key with the button like this to open up the boot. So this one is a lock itself from the car itself. Okay, so back to here, insert the key, turn it this way to reopen the space down there itself. Okay, to open the boot itself, the trunk itself, press this button down here, hold it down, then the trunk space actually opens up that way. Then underneath here there is a button down here for you to push, pull, so that the seat can be lowered. So pull this lever down here, then it releases the seat. Then you can actually fold down the rear seat itself. Alright, I have pulled this lever towards me just now, and then I came in, and then the rear seat can be folded down like this, and then when it folds down as a single piece. So with the seat folded down, now you can find that the boot space actually extends all the way into the passenger compartment. So this is for you to store or store large long item this way. So pull this lever, release, and then just lower the seat. But if you want to put back up the seat, you have to be very careful to make sure that the middle passenger belt is there. And then this belt should be okay, because this belt will stay in this position. Then it won't get stuck in the seat cushion like that. Then this one down here is the anchor point for ISOFIX child seat lock anchor point. Down here, this is the top anchor point. There's also another one more on that side, the ISOFIX child seat lock itself. So that's the position down there. Right. So to return the seat back to its original position, all you have to do is just lift the seat up, and then let it slam in this position itself, and then fold up if you have any compartment fallen down. And then underneath the boot, you lift the papan, and then this is where your tools are. And then underneath down there, this is the spare tire. But the spare tire, this one is the weight saving spare tire. So you say down there, temporary use only, pump to inflate to 420 kPa or 60 psi. And if I remember correctly, this spare tire, there is a speed limit. So I think it's 80 kilometers per hour for the speed limit if you're using that spare tire itself. The whole boot is actually carpeted boot, and then the tools, everything are located on the underneath the papan like this. Is where all your tools are stored. Okay, now back to the spare tire. The spare tire, if the rear tire actually got punctured, the spare tire can be put on the rear itself. And then with the front tire that gets what they call it, flat punctured, then you need to take the rear tire, put on the front, and then take the spare tire, put on the rear like that. So that's how the spare tire actually goes by. Alright, I have already got the car set onto sport mode. So to activate the what they call it, the pedal shifter, pull this lever up here, then it will pull this lever to activate your pedal shifter. So as you drive along, you have to be very careful is the car does not upshift, so you have to upshift it manually like this. And for mode 3, manual 3, and then 4th speed, and then the car doesn't allow me to go to the fifth gear because of the speed itself. And then if you decide to slow down and pull over and stop, however, the gearbox can actually downshift to the appropriate gear. So now the car actually come to stop. So the downshifting is actually done, can be done automatically by the car, but the upshifting you have to do it manually like this. Okay, so that's how the pedal shifter works. Next will be the cruise control for the car. For me to get ready, I need to shift it back to drive mode. Then activate the cruise control by pressing this button down here. So with the cruise control now activated, you need to speed the car up to 50 kilometers an hour for minimum speed to enable the cruise control. So let me get to the other end of the road. Let me go down there to the roundabout, make a turn back, and then I'll pull over on that side to activate the cruise control. Alright, accelerate to 50 kilometers an hour. Then press the set button to set the speed. So once the other green light lights up, so the car is actually on cruise control. So I've put off the pedal, the car is still proceeding. Press the brakes to eliminate the cruise control. I actually run out of road, so I have to turn back and do the acceleration and deceleration one more time. Okay, to resume the cruise control, accelerate to 50 kilometers an hour minimum. Then press this button to resume cruise control. So cruise control is already back online. And then accelerate this one, but because it's already at the lowest speed, so I cannot decelerate anymore. Okay, I keep running out of road, so I'm not able to demonstrate the accelerate and decelerate button. That means while the car is on cruise control, you can actually press this button to increase the speed and press this button to decrease the speed. Okay, but minimum is already 50 kilometers an hour, and I've already run out of road because the road isn't that long. So accelerate beyond 50, press this button here, and then press this button here to decrease back to minimum 50. And then to cancel the cruise control momentarily, press this cancel button to cancel. However, the cruise control activation is still on, and then you can turn off by pressing this button here to turn off the cruise control. So that's how the cruise control works on this Proton Perdana 2.4 itself. Alright, this has been the video review of this Proton Perdana 2.4. If you like this video, please click the like button, and then please subscribe to this channel to get further updates. Till my next video, thank you for watching, and bye bye.